Hello, 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 hello. All right. Are we live? I see a black screen. And I see a regular screen. Fantastic. We're back in Wonderland. Okay, so let's get to it. What is this? This is pen tabs. I don't think we need this. Okay. So where were we? Right, so we are in that CVE bin tool. Oops. And we have a DFML window open here. All right, let's see where we were at. I need to pull down some changes. Okay, wait, hold up. What happened here? Inspected, subflow, share. What is this? What the hell is going on in base right now? Subflow. Why were we doing that? Okay. Ah, fuck. Switching computers. Okay. Okay. This looks like good stuff. Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh, fun stuff. Okay. We were messing with Alice and overlays. And then we were putting subflow on the base class because we were going to make an operation. And okay, so because we were going to put everything was going to be able to be overlaid because we're going to do the AST. What we're going to do eventually, we're going to do AST parsing on the functions. Then we're going to build the overlays out of the AST parsing and the functions. And then you can have functions which you can programmatically override from any code base. All right. Instrumentation. Okay, so let's jump into DF base. Recover. Subflow. There's subflow. Okay, it looks like the recovered version of this is better. Not that much better, but yield OCTX. Okay, subflow. Okay, so basically all we did was just apply the overlays. And then return the orchestrator context with the overlays applied. Okay. Oh, that's much, much, much better. Okay, that's the diff we're looking for. Okay. Oof, okay. And then we need to, let's go ahead and delete that now. Def subflow. Okay. And so then we need to remember that, okay, so, yeah, I believe, yeah. Overlay class equals overlay, right? That's what we found on the last one. Why is that all staged? Oh. Okay. Can we run something that uses subflow? Okay. Memory. Subflow, DataFlow, operation, DataFlow. Okay, operation, DataFlow. I think if we ran this, we should test it. All right, so we'll just run the test for run DataFlow and see if it works. See if we screwed up anything with that overlay application. Yes, we did. Okay. Okay. I didn't even read the error message. I'm now realizing. Oh, DataFlow. Okay, yeah. Okay, no, I did. I did. Um, where are we? We're in DF from types import DataFlow. Seems like a natural thing to import here. Subflow missing required positional argument overlay. All right, we'll make it a required named argument. Um, okay, this is defined where in system context. Okay, partially initialized module due to circular import. Fuck. What does this imply installed overlays? Oh, this is a bullshit. This is bullshit. This doesn't need to be here. This can go in types. Will save us all some headache if we put it in types. Okay, hello DataFlow. Okay, orchestrator's not defined. Okay, I think we have an orchestrator already, right? We should be able to use self.octx. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, we're missing something here. Self overlay class. Okay, sure, yeah, because the overlay, the overlay is a data flow, right? Yeah. Right, so we use whatever um, orchestrator we have to apply the overlay. That orchestrator could optionally have a policy that says, this is an overlay coming in. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to run in the memory orchestrator or something. Or maybe we could take an alternate argument to this. Okay. Okay, so okay, so here's we might use this. We'll say orchestrator equals the parent. If it's not none, then it equals the one that we gave. Okay. So yield OCTX, so yeah, we gotta have that. Okay, looks like it worked. All right, I'll accept it. Hmm. I forgot. This does nothing. Look at it. It does nothing. So what do? We're going to try to just run this. We'll just say we'll create the data flow on the fly and we'll pass the operation and we'll see what happens. I'm very skeptical of this. I don't think this is running. Bullshit. You're not running. Because you would be failing right there. That's bullshit. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, we're not even trying to do that. Okay, so run DataFlow works fine. Subflow is not happy. Over the class. Oh, I did it again. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Overlay class is not defined. Now I'm suspicious. In high level. Oh. Because that's something that we did on the other branch. All right. Okay. 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 So overlay class is not defined. Oh, in high level run. Okay. Okay. because we have to get back to what we're supposed to be doing, which is we're fast approaching the timeline there. So. So df base. So what did we do here? We added to the operation implementation context, subflow, allow enable application of overlays on subflows. Okay. Okay, let's go fix that capital R. Okay. Okay, cannot import name. Okay, we have a conflict here. Updated upstream. Okay. That's not even used. Oh yeah. Okay, what happened here? This is important. Assistant context class. Okay. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, so we've got that still, we've got that still. We've corrected our location of apply installed overlays. High level data flow had some import changes. Okay. Default employment environment. Okay. Okay. Active system context 6 new arguments. Okay. So active system context very much should take an argument. So base memory DataFlow object, base DataFlow object context. Okay. Init config parent. Maybe we need to read base. Does base make a suggestion? Base DataFlow context. Okay, yeah. Config parent. Okay. Active system context parent. System context. Okay, config. System context config. Right, so this would be with the overlay applied. So if the parent had, if the parent would be upstream overlay orchestrator, and then the active system context would just be upstream because we've already applied the overlay. So uh, system context config for active system context should not have overlay and only upstream, since overlay should have already been applied, resulting in the context config being used here, where applied output of applied is now upstream and there is no more overlay to apply. Okay. Active system context config. Okay, so base DataFlow object context. So let's just go ahead and derive from that. And then okay. And config and parent. And then when we go down to call here, call return self, context self. Okay. So when we do the enter, so when we do the call, all right. God damn it, we have to get back to CV event tool. How did we get here? We need to get out of here. Okay. 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 Yeah, this is just still a little funky, right? Okay, so deployment. Okay, so basically the deployment is this Python type. We'll pass the config right now. And we'll say because I will not remember this. Okay, so how do we raise deprecation? Where's that one? Okay. Warnings. Pending deprecation. Warning categories. These are technically... Okay. 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 So if Alright, so config parent if config is parent super dot. So basically here, okay, so active system context dot config as system context dot config not support or support will be deprecated ASAP. Right. So because we don't want this laying around and I will forget unless there's something yelling at me. It should return none, not coroutine. Okay. 59. Self-parent orchestrator. Missing one required positional argument. DataFlow. Okay, self.config.upstream. Right, yeah, okay, so that looks right. Okay, so... So we have the system context. When we enter the system context, we should apply the overlay. So when we enter the system context, we should apply the overlay. And then that way, when we pass to the subcontext, we should have this upstream, and that should be all we need, right? So, say to do apply overlay. Okay. So, and we'll say if self.config.overlay is not none, raise not implemented error. No support for application of overlays within system context classes. Application of overlays within system context class entry not yet supported. Okay, let's see what it has to say about that. Okay, so it's not happy with us. Okay, self.config. Okay, so it does have, okay, so load default, okay, so is not okay, so we just want it to be basically overlay load default deployment environment. So what's the difference between load default deployment environment and that doesn't seem right. Okay, so yeah, so we don't want load default deployment environment there. We want apply installed overlays. Okay, and we want this to be to do that check. So let's see if we end up in there. No, DataFlow to dict operation not instantiable. Operation implementation not instantiable. DataFlow to dict. Let's see. No caffeine. All right. Okay. Operation not instantiable. Initialize DataFlow. DataFlow to dict. What the hell is using that? Oh, I just screwed that up. Okay, I see. Okay. So, Okay. Where the hell does this come from? Okay, so these should have, given the lambdas to the implementation, df types. Okay, so we need to stop this. Oh god, this computer blue screens when it clones. Okay, where is it? It is if a scanner. Right, okay, so here's this. Okay, here's our docs. Oh my god, it's so much better on the 4K screen. That's right, this is the computer where node 1 is alias, or Python's alias. Okay, the same issue. Okay, so, okay, same issue. So let's just, fuck it, let's just do it types. Okay, okay. Okay, so where is it here? Okay, so by definitions, implementations. So where's implementations? Okay, so implementations. So implementations. Okay, update operations. Your op imp is op imp not decorated. Okay, so is decorated. So breakpoint. So let's say if instance name equals DataFlow to or to dict, was it? Let's breakpoint. Okay, where are we? Okay. Right. Okay, so here we are. What are we looking at? We're looking at value. Lambda. Instance name. DataFlow to okay, so get attribute value. Get attribute value imp. Okay. Okay, so instance name DataFlow to dict value is up imp decorated false or is up imp non-decorated. Okay. So it has an implementation and it has an operation. So we come in here, so it should say implementation operation, operation name. That's set default. Okay. DataFlow to dict, opimp. I don't understand why you can't find it. Operation implementation not instantiable. Oh, because we're using a different memory. We're using a memory orchestrator within. We're using overlay context, high level overlay, system context, OCTX, stack async context, async with overlay as overlay context. Okay, so I think that our problem is, and let's just do this from the other one. Okay, install CV bin tool. Time check. Okay, we'll do this over here. And so now it's installed, so now we can see it over here. Okay, so I think we can safely say it's being set in the implementations. So we're using the wrong, we must be using the wrong orchestrator somewhere. So 58. Okay, OCTX, self-config upstream breakpoint. Where are we? Okay, so overlays, overlay context. Okay. Oh no, diff high level. Okay. Overlay class orchestrator has overlay. Sync. Okay, so DFML overlays installed, which is a system context. So this is a system context, and I don't know if we finished that unification there. So we see that we're trying to seed the input set with this CV bin tool. All right, so we're running CV bin tool, we're using DFML, and we're fucking with all our in progress code that we so lovely hit on this other machine. So we switch back and forth. So, okay, so there's a memory orchestrator, there's a data flow. Okay, so let's check this thing out. Okay, so this is our giant Git repo analysis. So this is our whole this is our whole Git features. Let's see, scan directory. Okay. All right, so overlay. Let's check out the overlay.config.upstream export. Right, so there's our, yeah, okay, so this is our default installed overlay. And, okay, so async with overlays, overlay context. Okay, so if we step into this, or if we go past this, then we should see that error message that we were hitting where it says on the next line over here, this line 213. So okay. 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 So overlays, overlay context apply. Okay. So we enter the overlay context. Let's just do it. Let's enter the overlay context. Okay. So overlay context. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm confused at where's the problem. Did we come through here once already? Is that what's going on? 222, 212. System context. Enter CTX. So yeah, so will we get to here? No. Okay, well that's good. Okay, so okay. So this is the one in question. Okay, so it says it has no implementation, so that's odd. Okay, so how did you end up with no implementations? So let's check out. Um, okay, DataFlow overlays installed. Alright, main package overlay. Oh, because we're doing DFML overlays installed, which is merging the exported, but not back with the, okay, so it merges the export. So this is our bug. So right here on line 174, we merged the exported main package overlay with this one that goes and grabs all the installed ones. Yeah, because the main package overlay is generic, and then we say this one is specifically for applying the installs. Upstream overlay apply. DataFlow overlays installed. So DataFlow overlays installed. DataFlow overlays installed. And then, oh wait, so this is, wait, no, this is none. Because this is none, because we've already applied the overlay. Or no. Wait a minute. Okay, no, this is what this is. So DFML overlays installed. Operations. Update. None. Okay, yeah, we don't need anything here because I think we're retrying somehow. Okay, so let's just go through and do this. So I saw operations. Okay, so for operation in operation instance name keys implementations instance name equals okay. So we'll do a little get after. So basically get it from here dot implementations or get it from here dot implementations. But you better get it from somewhere. Object. Oh, okay, so we can just do this dot get. So we say op amp, so the operation implementation equals this, right? And I'll say if op amp is none, raise exception. And then we set it. So lambdas, so populate implementations from lambdas, which were lost during above export. Okay, spelled implementations wrong. DataFlow object has no attribute implementations. I find that very hard to believe. Another misspelling. Implementation, no implementation from merge. Within. Okay. So is there merge? Okay, so there's merge. Okay, so it says it wasn't able to find this merge. So why wasn't it able to find the merge? Well, so this is DFML main package overlay here, right? So, oh yeah, because we get the instance name. Okay. Okay, so okay, so DataFlow merge. Oh, name DataFlow merge. Okay, so this is just named incorrectly. Active system context object has no attribute applied. Thank God. Okay, so next error. Okay. 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 So okay, so this is not even needed. Okay, so okay, so yeah, I don't think we even needed that. So basically, we don't need that because we already applied the DFML overlays applied is we already merged it. Um, so okay, so and because if we remember we added a not raised not implemented error if we were to apply the overlay um, in the entry. So we're going to do it right here, right? Because we can't apply an overlay to an overlay right now because we raised not implemented earlier. So okay, so overlay uh, fix. So uh, DFML overlays installed, uh, already overlaid. No need to specify to uh, load again. All right, so what happened here? So here we fixed this. So overlay, DFL main package overlay. Okay, so fix merge op name inconsistency. Okay, and now it's a git commit. So overlay DFML installed DFML overlays installed. Oh, that's got a breakpoint in it. Okay, so carry through implementations defined as in memory from merged flows. Okay, so where are we now? Let's commit this. So base, mkarg, if not is class, field, data class, and daily instance of a class. Use the value from that instance. Okay. Default data classes. Okay, I see what we're doing there. So this is like, support for pulling arg default value from instantiated data class field. What else we got? Okay, so okay. Okay. System context. So let's jump into the system context. Okay. I should have just woken up at 3. I was awake. Should have just got out of bed. God damn it. Alright. Motherfucker. Okay. Okay. So 59. So where are we here? So what happens if we move to this breakpoint? Okay. Active system context has no attribute apply. So what are we doing here? So active system context has no attribute apply. So an overlay. Maybe we'll just run the default. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so we'll just support, we're going to get rid of the apply. Okay. DF base and high level. Okay. Okay, so here's the application of the overlay. Okay, deployment. Active system context is now. Okay. So what does this even do? Okay, so this gives you a function which will then call the orchestrator. Okay, so active system context, self as system context. Okay, so this thing comes with an orchestrator. Ah, yeah, it comes with an orchestrator, doesn't it? Yeah, the overlay specifies its own orchestrator. If we wanted to overlay the overlay, or well, we would give it a different orchestrator if we wanted to do that. Okay, so deployment. What is the overlay? It's a class. DataFlow overlays installed. Okay. Okay, so if inspect that is instance. Okay, so this thing really should be instantiated by the time it gets to us. But maybe not. Is class overlay equals overlay. And then we say overlay.deployment. I'm always shocked when inspect is not already there. Okay, func takes 0 positional arguments, but one was given. And overlay.deployment. Okay, wait a minute. So apply overlay equals overlay.deployment, and then we'll say to do ls overlay.deployment. Native.python.overlay apply. Right, so we want to use the overlay apply deployment of this system context, and we'll say DataFlow equals result. Okay, so there we go. So we got an output. Okay, so result. So CTX. Okay, so we got our output. So DataFlow equals result. So we applied the overlay, we got the output. Okay, so let us so we're going to turn on logging. So just going to import logging here. Instantiate some debug logging. Take a look at it. Okay, so let's take so this is our overlay stuff, right? So we instantiated all our operations within our overlay. Great, we had success there. So we ran it. We seeded with the seeding data flow with input set blank. Okay. So, and I believe, is this still, this is just, oh, so apply overlay, right? So what is this? So this takes arguments that are from the, because this should like do that short name thing, right? So what do we have as inputs? So DataFlow being overlaid. So we should just be able to say DataFlow equals DataFlow. What happens now? Okay, hey, look at that. Oh shit, look at that. DataFlow from dict. Oh my God. We also have to remember to merge the implementations. Um, Thank you, John. Fantastic. Okay, have another hour. Okay, have another hour. Okay. Fantastic. Yes, thank you, John. All right. Okay, so let us not forget. Let's go. Actually, no. Okay, let's not do that now. Let's do. Let's use our friendly warnings. Okay, so DataFlow equals result. DataFlow equals result dot items. Result dot overlays merged. Right? That's what we wanted. Oh, it's a real DataFlow object. Let's see if it runs. Okay, operation not instantiable, repo to directory. All right, so we ran into it right away. Oh, this is really exciting. Okay. Holy shit, this is fucking cool. Okay. Oh, gives me chills. Okay. Wow. All right. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, okay. I hope it's gonna be great. All right. All right. Okay, so let's go. Okay. So we obviously need some kind of little generic application of overlay helper because we've done this a couple times now. So where is overlay? Hello, overlays. Okay. So let's see. Apply, merge data flow, merge. Okay, here. So merge. Okay, so critical piece after this though, right? This part. All right, so we're probably just going to pull this out into its own thing, its own function, right? So let's just put it here. And maybe we should actually put it here. Right, so, okay. Make that class docstring. Okay. And let's see, this is update implementations, or let's see, preserve, or let's see, uh, um, merge implementations. And I'm not going to try to spell implementations as much as that's probably going to be good for me. Okay, so we have the target, which is a data flow, right? And then we have all the rest of the data flows, right? And what do we output? Same data flow. I often go back and forth. Do I return, does one return the object that they received? I think it's helpful for chaining calls. Alright, so yeah, so here's the target. So add the implementation to the target. So complain if we can't find the implementation anywhere. Okay, so let's do this now. So basically we're going to say, we're going to go through arg, and we're going to try to get the instance name. So we're going to try to get it. So we're going to go through all of the okay, so arg. All right, so here's the operation implementations, right? So we got a list of them, and we can say, can we deduplicate by the same ones? I think we can just say deduplicate by, yeah, we'll just deduplicate by ID. Okay, so basically the same objects in memory, we do not want to duplicate them, right? Because we are in memory right now. Remember that. So that's important, right? So merge implementations, because obviously we can't, if it's not in memory, it's not involved right now. We're only dealing with in memory stuff. So as we deal with the um, yeah, so some implementation networks would load them, right? But the implementation network would be responsible for loading. In this case, we're only concerned with maintaining in-memory um, implementations. It's because, yeah. So, so, okay. Can I do that? So this is guaranteed to be unique among simultaneously existing objects. Yeah. So. All right, so let's go through all the op amps, and we'll say, all right, okay, so now, so we create a list of all our operation implementations, right, from each argument. So let's see, arg for op amp, for arg in args. We look for the operation instance name within each DataFlow which we're merging, right? And then you do this little uniqueness check. So if len op amp is equals 1 or equals or it's less than 1, right? So within no implementation for blank, right? So merge implementations. Okay, wait a minute. So this we should actually go through. Okay, so we should go through. We don't want to do it this way because what if that assumes everything's in memory. So we need to say for arg and args. Okay, let's go through all the implementations. Okay, okay, this is better. Yeah, this is much cleaner. Okay. So for, yeah, arg. Okay. Okay. Arg dot. All right. So let's go through all of them. All right. So we use iter tools. All right. So we iter tools. We chain all of the. So basically, flatten out that list. So because we're going to have a list of lists, right? So each items is going to be a list, and so flatten it with iter tools chain. And then, are we still on the internet? We are still on the internet. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to be tweeting these links. Oops. Shit. Okay. I don't have time for that right now. Okay, so target implementations. So yeah, so we don't need to complain about that. What we do need to do is say, so we add the implementation to the target. So check if we already have another conflicting version of this implementation. Okay, and so what if somebody doesn't like this function? Well, they can override it, right? Because everything is overlayable. I really gotta fix this. How do I fix this? Could I just put it here? That'd probably be a lot better. Just putting it here. Oh my God, that's infinitely better. Holy wow. Okay, wow. All right. Wow. I should have done this last month. Okay, so if target implementation, if if we already have it and so non-unique found while merging. So non-unique op amp blank found while merging. And then we'll say, conflicts. Right, so So basically this one exists in target and attempted to add. Right, so currently exists in target. Okay, so basically what do we want to do? We want to see if it is the exact same or if it's not the exact same, right? And so if it's not the exact same, we're going to bail out. So merge implementations. So, okay. I don't want to screw up the stuff that I had, so let's make sure that that was committed at some point. Okay, so that does currently exist in there. We gotta commit the rest of this shit. This is the only delta on this file right now, so that's okay. Not ideal, but it is what it is. So, all right, so now we call merge implementations. And we merge this one into this one. And here's our targets, right? So basically take these, right, and populate back. Okay, it looks like it's happy. It looks like it ran the previous flow, right? So we did get these instantiated, so I think it worked, our update here. So now we just need to do merge implementations. So now we need to go here to merge, and we need to say merge implementations. So this does what? Okay, data flow. Okay, so we need to overlay data flow from data flow merge data flow. So data flow to dict, data flow from dict. Okay, so we need to do this here. Merge implementations. Okay, so stage output, data flow dict, data flow merge. Okay, so apply to data flow, apply overlay to data flow to be executed. Is that even being used? I think this is not complete. So we want overlaid, not overlays merged. DataFlow being overlaid. DataFlow being overlaid. I'm gonna go get some food.